What's up everyone? Welcome to Dating Saver. This is Hohen and I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. Today I'll be talking about boredom. Why boredom should not be avoided and how you should take it. How you should just think that it is a good thing. And it is very, very important that you require boredom to get to your life purpose. So to start off, I just want to talk about the time that we're living in now. We're now required to do social distancing. We're now required to go into quarantine. During the quarantine time, a lot of people have been buffering by eating not healthy, just eating whatever's and whatever, and just keep overeating. And watching a lot of Netflix, staying in bed, laying in bed, and not really doing a whole lot, oversleeping, lots of stuff that are not progressing you. And then there are people that are using a lot of overstimulation, like drugs and alcohol, to overstimulate to get their dopamine because they want that dose of that dopamine hit because they're so bored and they just want to avoid the boredom because they can't handle the boredom. They think it's a bad, negative thing. But in reality, boredom is actually a good thing, and I'll get to that later and why that's a good thing. But they will always want that dopamine hit. And I remember when I was younger, I would always watch a lot of pornography. Because a lot of the time it's not even because I wanted to. It's just mainly because I was bored and that's something to do, just to, stroke myself and watch some pornography. So that has been a bad addiction for me in the past, and I took that addiction out of my life and it has been a lot better since. The main point is that I want to get to right away is that boredom is a thought. It's all in your head. Your brain is telling you that this is boring and this is not entertaining. It's your brain. It's all in your thought. You create what is boring and what is not. So for example, I love hockey. I love watching hockey. But my girlfriend is not really into hockey. Okay? So when we watch hockey, I'm gonna be very into it. I think this is gonna be the most exciting thing in the world. But then she is gonna sit there like, what's going on? Oh. But you know what I mean? So we have different people will have different interests and determine what is boring and what is not. Boredom is just a thought. You determine whether it is boring or not. I start meditating these days and it is a fantastic thing. But when I am meditating and you actually look at me meditate, I look like I'm doing nothing. But in reality, I'm actually doing a lot in my head and creatively thinking and just really thinking about what to do next, what I can improve myself, and having interesting thoughts. And that's what I want to get to right now. The world around us is neutral. It is what our brain thinks that will make us think it is exciting or boring. So one of the key things that you can do is that you can, when you are bored, when you have time, when you have downtime, and your mind has a stillness in your head, it is a great time for it to really think and have interesting thought, rather than just sit there and just think about nothing. Instead of that, you can start having interesting thought. It gives you that mind space to actually think and have that. And what you can do, right? Ask yourself, like, how can I become a better boyfriend? How can I do this task better tomorrow? How can I grow my business tomorrow? How can I grow my YouTube channel? How can I move my website to the next step, etc. Like, there are so many things you can do when you have your downtime and when your mind is still, because the contra opposite of boredom is creativity. And you have to. And the great thing about boredom is that it creates that stillness in your head where it allows you to have time to think about creativity thoughts. This is where your life purpose, your thought towards your life purpose comes in. Because now you're being creative you have time to think about how you can solve and how you can do better. Say, grow your business. A new idea will pop up in your head. Now we are living in an era where it is very, very hard because we are constantly distracted because of stuff like the phone. And the phone is a very interesting thing because now everyone has a phone nowadays, and it is so easy to go on the web, go on your Tinder, go and swipe right and left, right and left. It is so easy to just go on your social media to see all the trends, and whenever we're bored, we just go directly to our phones. Think of boredom as a great thing. Boredom creates space in our head where we can create creativity, and it allows us to upload our thoughts into the universe. And this is the most important thing. I remember one of the key things that this helped me was that I self-audited myself. I knew I needed to be a better friend. I remember me and my friend, when we talk, we always get into a lot of conflict type of talk. So I want to reduce that. And I realized that I always encourage conflict all the time, that I always want to compare things. So instead of doing that, like in my last couple videos ago, I talked about collaborative mind frame. I started having more of that collaborative mind frame and start to think of everyone as more of a friend, and that we have to collaborate to have a good friendship together. So I do that now and it's so important to have this downtime. So to summarize everything, boredom is a great thing. It allows you to have creativity because it gives you that space. It gives you that mind space to allow you to have creativity, to think of new things, to upload to the universe. So for a call of action for you is that whenever you're bored, instead of picking up your phone right away, maybe drop your phone. Maybe don't go on your phone. Obviously you can't do that all the time, but have an hour of no technology, no phone. Just sit there and just think. Just think on what you can do that will better you tomorrow. So until next time, that's all I got for you today. And I hope to catch you guys on the next one. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Peace. All right, let's go.